Alright guys, welcome back. We are finally doing war videos again. We're starting off on path 1. We're the usual path 1 and 3. I'm in a new alliance and we're going to start off here, and I almost messed up my first one. I pretty much haven't been doing wars for like the last half of the previous season. The holidays really screwed over the alliance. It kind of disbanded, and now I'm with a bunch of the same guys I've been usually with and moved to some old friends, and we're back together in another BG in an alliance. Now my problem is that Infamous Ironman is not he's immune to incinerate, so I should not have done that. I should have just stuck with special 2s. And then I end up screwing myself over at the end of this fight because I wasn't paying attention to my passive heal blocks, which is why I'm using Viv for this fight in the first place. So again, another special 2. I'm in really good spot here, and there's really nothing I should be doing other than I keep forgetting to go for some medium combos there. Or I am going the medium combos, but I let them fall off here when he throws that special 1, and he's going to start healing up, and I think the fight is over. I thought that combo would have taken out the last percent. Instead, he catches me on a dash back and almost nukes me, but then we throw a special 3 and we finish it. So we get the rust out of the way early, and then we start playing a lot better. Again, it's been a little while since I've been doing a war. You can say I only got the first 6 wars of videos up last season. I think maybe I played 8 wars, but it was really it was turning into garbage wars last season. So here we have a proper competitive one where it's only tier 3, but it's still up there. So it's not in the top 0.1% of alliances, but we're up there still. At least they still should be competitive. Here we've got a Masochism Terrax. We used the Magneto House of X pre-fight so that we can parry with Wiccan, and then he puts on passive neutralize and passive incinerates, so we don't have to worry too much about the masochism here. And even with the masochism, if we put the neutralize on and we do apply a debuff, it's just going to turn that regen buff into an incinerate anyway. So we see that buff fail on the right side and it turns into an incinerate, and we absolutely melt that 7-star Terrax. Alright, now we're just going to move into section 2. We've got this Scorpion. He is a global defender, and it's got Never Back Down. It's going to put on the regen. We go with Power Start Boost, and we're just going to immediately get to a special 2, and we're going to go for the special 2 here, and then we're going to go absolute nuke fest with Viv here. Just going to wait for Scorpion to throw 1 special, throw a heavy attack, let him throw 1 special here. We're going to block that there, even because he's got crush defender, and now we are just going to go 1, 2 special 1s in a row, make it 3 special 1s in a row, and that is the end of the fight. Super fast with Viv, and then I decided to go with Wiccan again with the Magneto House of X pre-fight against the buffet. This is a buffet Korg here, and Arc Overload. So same idea. As long as we put the passive neutralize on, he can't get rid of it. We can parry freely. If we can get the parry, there we go, because of the pre-fight. Get the neutralize on. Then we can go ahead and put the passive incinerate. Go for a special 2. It actually turns it into plasmas because he instead of shocks, because he's shock immune. So even though if you use Wiccan against a shock immune champion, it'll just be plasmas instead of shocks with the special 2. And you just have to be a little bit careful. Wiccan has all energy attacks, which makes him excellent for Korg, except for during his special. So if you throw a special, some of the hits of his special are physical hits before he throws the beam. So you want to make sure those rock stacks are down before you throw the special. Alright, that's it for path 1, and I don't think I did any minis with the main account. On the second account here, we're going to go path 3. We're starting off with Elsa against Hulk. He is not a global defender, but Elsa is a global attacker, and that is going to help us a little bit later on. But here we are just going ham with Elsa here. It is a duped 7-star, and I did take Elsa up to rank 2. She is an excellent option for a lot of fights in War this season. There we push him to the 15 Furies, make sure the Unstoppable goes away, and he's done, and Elsa did a great job. Next up, we've got our rank 5 Ascended Cassie Lang against an Ascended Absorbing Man here. And again, he has no armor up, so this node is just Absorbing Man, and we're going to go ahead, hit into the block, get some power stings on him. And we are just going to let the, ideally, we want to do light ending combos to put on the poison as long as I've got one of my Pim particle charges. I want to throw special ones in order to get the, in order to make him throw specials with, was it the Intimidate or, something like that. So we want the Taunt, that's the one. The taunt. We want the taunt on, so he throws specials. Granted, ideally, you don't really want Absorbing Man throwing the same special 2 times in a row, because that increases his regen rate. But if we keep up a bunch of power stings, then I can at least counter the regen. And the more power stings we have on, every time he throws a special, he's taking a burst of power sting damage. So really nice job here with Cassie. We're going to go ahead and intercept that special 2 with the heavy. He just needs one more combo, and he's done, and we finish with almost a full yellow bar. Next up in Section 2, we've got a Ascended Future Antman against my maxed out Magneto. And we've done this fight a million times. We're going to back off, wait for the magnetism to be on. Now we're just going to play the parry heavy game, and then we don't have to worry about the bleeds. So we're just going to build up to a special 3. I think I may have started with a power start boost to get me close to a special 3 faster. So again, just going to go ahead and bait out the special 1 here. And now charge the special 3 and drop it on future Antman. If it doesn't take him out, then it's going to put a bunch of bleeds on that are going to disappear quick. And he's done. Next up is Spot. Again, he doesn't have anything to do with the node. He has no armor up, so there's nothing to do with the actual node itself. But he is a global defender, so he can be a bit annoying. I do get the intercept right off the bat, and it allows me to put on the taunt. So if he does get an unblockable special, I can block it. But there, it's not unblockable. I can go and attack in afterwards, pause his spots, drop a big old special 2, get a nice little intercept, counter from Elsa's kit, which, again, sometimes I'm very comfortable countering in afterwards. A lot of times I'll just sit back because I just feel sometimes I'm still not perfect with Elsa here. He does get a little bit of ruptures on me, but we're going to finish this fight off here with a special 1, and I think that's all I needed for Elsa for the war, so that worked out great. Next, we have a mini. We got Kushala. I forgot the node here, but this one is the one you need to knock them. They have a protection on that takes 90% less damage, or maybe 75%, unless you knock them down. And when you knock them down, you get a Fury, but they also go debuff immune. So I cannot rely on my power stings on this fight. It's really just brute forcing it here. But what I can do, so I remember that this is how I did some fights last season or 2 seasons ago on this particular node. So what I would do is I'll just build up to a special 3, knock down Kushala here. Well, I just bait special 1s there. I think that's one of the few times where I messed up the end of that special 1. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make sure I knock down, get the Fury. Now I can go ahead, bait out the special 1, and then drop my own special 3, and then I'll be, so I'm getting the Fury from the node, plus the special 3 damage, so I get a nice chunk of damage in there. She's down below 50%, and then I can go in and just, again, it's just brute forcing it here. I don't really want to attack in after the special 1. I'm not quite sure 100% if I could consistently, because Kushala is still relatively new, and I haven't fought her too many times. There, I did do a couple duels before I went into this fight because she's new, so I knew I could counter her heavy attack really easily, but I did not feel comfortable dashing in after the special 1. I don't want to get clapped that way. So I'm going to do, I believe I end up doing the same thing here. Bait the special 1. Go ahead and continue to... I need to get a knockdown in, either through striker or a heavy attack there. So heavy attack, then drop the special 3. And then she's almost done, down from 14 to 2%. So it's like a 12% special 3. And bait the special 1 there. And there we go. So Cassie did a great job. Next, we got Zemo or with Magneto on Scared Stiff, Power Focus 2, Bubble Shield. We have done this fight before, so but I haven't done it in a long time. Again, trying to get the rest off here, practicing countering Zemo's special 1 and heavy attack with my heavy. That is the way to go. That's how I like to play Zemo here. There, I mess up the timing, but I do have an invul boost on, and I did the Unstoppable from Magneto's kit when you hold heavy, so did save me a little bit there. I do get rooted here, and I'm going to go back away from his special 1, but there, the rest of my invul charges disappear. Not the end of the world, but could have played better there. I was hoping to get a heavy attack out of there, but he then threw the special 1. So that's fine. We're still doing okay on the node, like in this fight, so we're just going to go ahead, heavy counter once again as we slowly try and build our way up to a special 3, and I don't want to push him to a special 2. That is my goal here. There, we get it again. We're going to go ahead, back away, charge. We get 12 prowess, and at this point he's down to like 29%, so not a problem. The special 3 should take him out. There we go. Last but not least, we've got this America Chavez on Hazard Shift, Incinerate, and Shock, and Aggression Prowess. Now, I was worried that if I tried to be too, cute with Cassie, I didn't want to get any Incinerates on me, especially if I don't have the taunt on the opponent. There, I wait till she's in the shock phase, and then I can go hit in freely. I go ahead and I get some power stings on, and ideally I want to get more of that, but she throws the heavies a lot during this fight. It is not the greatest. I'm actually gonna use my shrinking to like its ability to evade specials, because this America Chavez, I usually, if I have a good time, it's when she's throwing special 1s. Now, when I did have the taunt up, I probably could have gone for a cycle where I get the taunt on and the Incinerates don't do nearly as much damage. There, I get a special 2, and I don't eat the special 2. I managed to evade it all, but I do eat a combo afterwards. And once I'm stuck in the corner, I really have no choice. I gotta hit in while the Incinerates are on me. I'm gonna try and go for special 1s because I need to get the taunt active now, so I don't take as much damage from the Incinerates, and I can hit in. Again, I'm gonna shrink down for this special 2, but I take a bit of block damage afterwards. She's over 50. She's at 50%. I'm at 25. This is not looking too good, and I was really trying to limit my deaths, especially with a new group, a new start to the season. I was feeling pretty good after the last couple fights, and for the third time, we are going to shrink through, and then I accidentally throw a striker, and we're down to 8% to Chavez is like almost 30%, but we are going to just go balls to the wall, get another special 1, clean evades. I'm just going to wait out the Incinerate timer, hoping that Chavez doesn't go crazy with her heavy spam. There we go. I can attack in freely again, get the poison on, evade and counter, and somehow we managed to do it one more time and finish it off deathless for the first war of the season, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.